From the hills of Valente, Texas, USA, planet Earth, galaxy Milky Way. From the distinct coordinates heretofore known as the live streaming capital of the known universe, this is Purple BTV. We're a community of creatives building a monument to the power of the moment. That's right, we're empowering deep music connections through immersive live concert experiences. We're transforming these magic moments into timeless artifacts. That's the Live to Vinyl series, which you are about to witness tonight. Embracing the moment, the dirt, the beauty, always connected to your heart and your booty, and powered by your donations, which go directly to the artists and the crew here and activate our interactive games. Tonight is the Polish Plinko, right? Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, Purple Beat TV presents Purple Beat Live, episode 132, featuring the Snozzberries. That's right. Oh, but now, he's been called the Warsaw Warbler, the founder and executive director of Valente Puma Rescue, a 501c3 nonprofit, Large March of the Tiki Barge, Pierogi Patriot, Sandy Creek Soup Smuggler, one of the original four Borschtmen, the Sleeveless Saint of Slovenia, the Don King of the Donk Ring, the Suscow King of South Waco. Don't throw him out of Krakow for eating crackers. From Woods to Wildwood, no dokes, no sleeves, no tchotchkes, no donks. Grego P. Loboz.
Grego P.
What's up, G?
Hello, Evos. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and of course, my man, Tyler Deutsch.
Tyler Deutsch, the whole crew is here.
Oh, yeah, we're in the building, baby. It's a historic Saturday here at PBTV, baby.
So excited, man. Bro, what's happening tonight? Michael Curvin is here with us tonight.
Swerving in Suburban's Michael Curvin. Time to fly, baby. We love it.
You brought some incredible talent with him. Thanks to you. Thank you, Mike. Evos, what's happening tonight?
Man.
Tell people.
It's great. We're back. We've been on the road all summer. It feels like we've been out for a minute, so thanks for coming back and tuning in. We're getting the ship righted here. We got a bunch of shows in August and September, so it's amazing to be kicking it off with our homies here. The sound check was absolutely magnificent, and we're excited. Grosero Records is in the house. They're dialed in with the Lathe right behind me. We're going to be making a record live in the moment from the live room to the living room, straight to wax. We couldn't be doing this without our homies who hook it up. Tell us about the sponsors, T.
Oh, man, they're the people who keep the wheels greased here at PBTV and keep the people fed, keep the people going. That's right. And we're going to start today with a very special one. That's right, Show Me Pizza. We love our people. Benjamin down at Show Me Pizza, always cooking up that crazy Zaza. And, of course, you know what really keeps the wheels greased here? That's right, that's that Suscow Mezcal. Ask G about it. The poster boy of Suscow Mezcal.
Yeah, ask me.
Ask him. Yeah, he's beaten. The sales guys are wondering what his technique is. How does he get it in so many bars? It's simple. He just asked. It's great. And, of course, Real Ale Brewing. That's right. You want yourself a nice cold brewski to wash down that Suscow Mezcal. You're like, what the hell is that smoke aftertaste in my mouth? Don't worry. That's just family tradition, right? You know, we're all about family here at Pro B, right, guys? We're Abuela. Shout out Abuela. And, of course, when you've had just too many beers and you got to sober up a little bit, you have yourself a Topo Chico. It's nice and bubbly.
Topo.
It's absolutely great. You listen to you drinking them when you're listening to some good beats with some good friends. And of course, we want to shout out to Grosero Records. That's right, Tim and Blanca, the absolute angels that come here and help us cut these amazing live to vinyl experiences. But also, we've been experiencing some new music here at the B, right? Ain't that right? That's our boy Cosmic Destroyer. That's right, G.
Oh,
Tell me a little bit about this cat.
Cosmic Destroyer. He's a Polish dude from Poland. Hey, Polskis. My friend Joby introduced me to him. He's like, man, this guy's got like everything that we like. He's got mixtapes and he's a sick DJ. So I'm like, I checked him out and he's really, really good taste, man. You got good taste, my friend. And thank you for sharing this beautiful music with the world.
Oh yeah, man. We're gonna put that YouTube URL in the chat. Thanks to our guys that always hooking it up with them good sounds. And we're worldwide here. And you know we got a tight connection with Poland. Ain't that right, G?
Yes, yes.
Big Banyo and Sagana.
Shout outs to Poland and all the musicians all over the world.
Dude, I copped the best hat today at the Snozzberries merch stand. What'd you guys call this? I was calling it velvet. What'd you call it? It's velour. It's oh man, we got some people in the chat today. Abstract AMCR are gonna help me hold it down, count up all these dollars that you guys are donating. Make sure you go to purplebee.org. to check out the live vinyl that you could be getting your hands on. We got a couple of pretty special editions out tonight. Is that right?
Yeah, let's talk about it. You got a graphic. This is important. We're here to make a record tonight. The band is primed and ready. They're prepared. We hope you're prepared because you can only buy this tonight. I don't think you guys understand. You can only buy this vinyl record tonight. After tonight, we'll make as many as people bought, and that will be how many were made ever. So that's kind of cool. You can be part of this. We're asking you to buy into this experience and this experiment right now. $75 gets you a standard hand-cut vinyl. It's lathe cut one at a time by our own hands, put together in the sweatshop on site here at Purple Bee and shipped to you. A little bit more money, $150. It seems like a lot of money, but here's what you get for that deluxe personalized vinyl. You get a Polaroid, one of one that we shoot tonight in the session, and we put it in your package. We're going to have the band sign that one. Not only that, we're going to have the band actually record a little intro audio clip that will go on your vinyl. That will go on your vinyl and your vinyl only. So it would be like, for instance, Tyler bought the Snozzberries, and after the show, the Snozzberries gets a chance to do a little shout out to Tyler. Maybe they'll do a little jam for him. I don't know what they're going to do, but it'll be unique. It'll be just for him. That's only $150. I don't know any other bands doing that. This is pretty cool. There's no other ways to get that. And then everyone who buys the vinyl will be in the running to win the Grail. We'll do a little raffle at the end of the night for the Grail. The Grail is the one of one that we record in the room here as the band plays. So it's got an extra special bit of mojo to it. That's the magic straight from the artist's hands into the grooves of the vinyl. Hell yeah. Only one set tonight. The band's going to play a 30-minute sort of warm-up, and then they're going to get into the vinyl when they're ready. And now's your chance to go and buy it or donate to Purple Bee and the artists here tonight. I'm going to get into it. These guys came all the way from the hills, the Blue Ridge Mountains, from the Blue Ridges to the hills of Valente. Snozzberries are dialed in. They're ready to burn it down. They're bringing the funk. Yeah. They're bringing that psychedelic heat, that prog funk, all the twists and turns of fearless improvisers. They're built for this, you guys. Settle in, turn up, get ready to witness the moment. The needle will go down soon. This is the Snozzberries. Yeah.
feathers stuck without one right. Try to make it real compared to what? What's up, y'all? We're the Snozzberries. We're going to play some music for y'all. Here's a song that we just arranged. It's called Snitching Randy 2, The Snitching. Parentheses, it gets Randier. One, two, three. Thank you very much. That's a rearrangement of a song of ours, originally called Snitching Randy. Here's one written by Mr. Logan Jane on the drums. This one's called Cake Lady. It's followed up by a song called Blinded Barracuda. It's written by Mr. Ian Taylor over here on the keys. Thank you guys so very much.
Yeah.
Lord.
Man, you had me feeling all sexy and swaggy in one moment, and then you had me moshing in the next. I'm throwing elbows here in the control room. That shit's wild. You guys got quite a style to yourself. It's like you have the peaks and valleys of your songs. Is that a good way to describe it? Would you say?
Oh yeah, for sure. We try to touch every emotion.
Yeah,
that we can. Yeah.
You nailed it. And everybody in the chat is digging it too. Shout out Lori Valentine, Mark Bryan. Hey. Max Voyage.
What up, mama?
Oh, man, it's a family affair here tonight. We love it, man. We love it. And thank you to everybody who's purchased a vinyl so far. Make sure you go ahead and cop yourself a little piece of history there. Super sticker. Thank you, Lori. And fan character bouncing their heart-shaped ponytail. I'm just like reading like the AI emoji like description or something. But thank you so much, everybody who's donated so far. And how does it feel to know that you guys are moments away here momentarily from doing a live to vinyl record, huh?
It's high risk, so I like it.
Yeah, that's how we do it. We like to keep it high risk. You guys definitely fit the description. So let's keep it rocking here until then, and make sure you guys keep donating. The Snozzberries.
Thank you guys so much. Here's a song written by Mr.
Oh, are we starting right now?
Are we recording right now? Is that what we're doing?
Oh, no, not yet. Not yet.
Gotcha.
We still got like probably like 10 minutes here to jam, you know? I'd say
Hell
probably one more
yeah.
song.
Oh,
Not a
right.
problem.
Let's
Just
do
double
one
checking.
More. Yeah, let's do one more.
I'll tell you what, we're going to play you guys a song of ours written by Mr. Ian the Tool Man Taylor. It's called Gapardo Marado. One, two, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, give it up. Yeah, we had to get you a little bit warmed up before this live to vinyl set. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. You guys have been rocking out across the USA. I believe you were in a personal favorite spot of mine, Shreveport, Louisiana last night. Is that right?
Oh, yeah, we were just in the old Shreve, the old port of Shreve.
Shout out Port of Shreve. Shout out Shreveport. Shout out Grambling State. Go Tigers. And, of course, you know, it's about time. Did you guys get yourselves, prepped for this experience? Do you know what songs you're going to be putting on side A, side B? You got to go over a game plan or what?
We sure do, yeah. We got a list going here for our select material.
I think
I'll call it, yeah.
Select the choice cuts, baby. Well, if you look over in the window over here by this giant plant, you will see a green light currently. And so when this light turns to red, that is when we will be recording the vinyl and the waxes will be laid. That's what will happen. Does that register with y'all?
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna watch for the light.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your little pregame ceremonies, whatever you gotta do, real quick. I'm gonna check with Tim and Grego, see if we're good back here. How we looking, boys?
I'm gonna wipe. So lights, clock, light to the right, clock to the left, light to the right, clock to the left.
All right. Timmy is ready when we are. So whenever you guys are ready, let us know and we'll give you a cue. We're getting our band hydrated here before we make some history. We lay an artifact down live to vinyl. Thank you to everybody who's been donating so far. And if you've purchased a vinyl, you've made yourself a great investment. Let us know in the chat where you're tuning in from, your favorite Snozzberry track. Let us know if you're looking forward to hearing anything specific on the vinyl, if there might be a track or two that you would hear that might influence you to buy the vinyl if you otherwise weren't in the market. Look at us, goal progress, $500. Thank you, everybody. We got a great crew, some family here in the studio tonight. Thank you to everybody who's joining us in the studio and online as well. Yeah, we're gonna get a rocket here real quick after we get a little quick hydration.
Oh hell yeah! Oh amazing! Right to the. I'm gonna grab this one. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm gonna grab this one. Perfect.
Appreciate the explanation, so I don't.
Do you want to play up?
I don't want to. I was like literally going. I'm gonna drop these. This is terrible. I'm gonna put these behind here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is all getting recorded on the vinyl.
Are you ready? Are you ready, baby? Are you ready, baby?
So,
So,
question is
what's the
this
question?
cutting the whole time, or are we stopping?
So we'll stop for side A. You look at this, the light over here. When it's green, we'll change it for you. But it's 17 minutes. So if you look over here in like the window, we'll give you kind of a cue, and let you know you got like one song, like 5 minutes left or something like that. And then we'll switch over to side B, and you guys will rip side B, and that'll be all she wrote.
Hey, Grego, can you give me just a little
It
bit
is
more
17
drums in
minutes.
the bass?
15.
Just a little bit more drums in the bass wedge, please. Bass phones, whatever I'm doing over here.
Yeah, and also on that opposite wall over there to your left-hand side, there's a 15-minute countdown clock for each side to give you a reference of how much time you got.
Heck yeah.
Hey, Grego, can you give me a high five after this because you're rocking it?
Grego knows how to rock it for sure. The Polish Sound Wizard, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you guys ready? Let's do it.
Yeah, if you are, we're gonna drop it.
Drop it like it's hot, baby.
Just tell me go.
Tell me to go.
I can't. You're
Live.
standing in
Let's
front
go.
of me. Josh, you introducing the song? Here we go. This is a song called Dirtnap. Thank you guys so much. Your head around. That's right. Here's a song we wrote called Just After 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, side A, in the books. How'd it feel on your end? Give us the post-game
They
synopsis.
gave me all the drum solos up front.
It feels good. It feels so good.
Hell yeah. Got the first side out of the way. Side B's coming up now. How do you feel now that you have that experience? You know, you've jumped into the cold water. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing, low-key. How do you feel now going into Side B? You guys ready for this one?
I mean, I feel pretty good. It's always a new experience playing with these fellers. You know, they've always got surprises, good surprises for me.
Hell yeah. And any surprise shows or anything coming up that you know that you want to plug right now while the peeps are primed up watching?
Well, I wouldn't say a surprise show, but next week we're coming back from our 2-week tour in the Deep South. We're going to our North Carolina neighbor city, Greensboro, at the new Ziggy's. So if you're in North Carolina, come check that out next Saturday. Followed by a bunch of fun upcoming tour dates, including Hookahville, Front Porch Fest, Halloween.
That's right. We're going to Halloween, y'all.
Tons
Halloween.
of fun stuff.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. You guys gonna be with like the rave Halloween, like that
one? Yes,
You know,
that one.
I find that the rave kids kind of like the heavy music.
They do, yeah. No, I could see that for sure. Look at Scott. Scott's over here. He's like, what? String cheese.
Yeah, that's right.
They're like, this can still be Plur.
we're plur as hell. Yeah, look at this. Look at this live vinyl being made. Tim, they call him Picasso. Unreal. That's right. We're gonna be auctioning off that 1-of-1 Grail tonight, the live in-studio cut. Make sure that you purchase a vinyl so you can be entered in that chance to win this 1-of-1 artifact. You guys ready for Side B? All right, we got the green light on our end. Are you guys feeling good on your end?
I believe in baby squirrels.
All right, if you're ready.
Glasses, check. Ready, sir.
They're ready. Keep an eye on the light here. It will change. Let it rip.
Here's a song called Happy Brain.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
The way I see it, nothing's more than this. But I need something more than a happy brain. I can see the fire, oh, as it shoots me down. But the fire, it puts my mind at ease. Feelings grow, maybe they're here to stay. Well, they seem like they always know, just as soon as you get home. I get so damn mad about the good and bad, but the bad doesn't seem like it's just after me. I can see what's wrong, Thank you. You guys ready?
Closed today. No place to call home, no place to stay. Slept under a tree last night, down in the park beneath the pale moonlight. the freeway, cars all in a line. Holds up his card for help, his sign of bad times. We'll work for food, ain't no billboard. Why the change in your ashtray do you hoard?
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for the Snozzberries. Live to vinyl in the book, side A, side B. Oh man, it was magical on our end. How'd it feel on yours?
Oh, it felt great. Can I get a shot of pickle juice from the bar? My thumb is stuck like this.
Yeah, get him some pickle juice. He's cramping up. All that funk. Oh man, everybody, people in the chat, people here on site, we're digging it. Oh man, and you know, I'd hate to cut the people off early, you know, and not give them an opportunity to take home one of these magnificent artifacts. Ain't that right, Loboz?
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to hold a camera and also check out on the website. It wasn't working for me, so I need an Encore just so I can go pick up my phone and do the checkout process and buy this record. And if you're at home and you're still on the fence, that's giving you an extra chance to get in on this. We're not going to make any more after tonight, y'all. I don't think you understand.
That's limited supply. We're cutting y'all off, but we're giving you an extra chance. What do you say? You guys got a couple of Encore tracks in the in the bank for us?
Oh yeah. We actually have a very special track that we worked up
The most special.
specifically for today, right before we got set up. Actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do I need to run out to the bar to grab that pickle juice? Is that?
Hold on, we're sending a runner.
This is an old trick.
Somebody's on it.
I was on stage one day and
sailor
this started
trick.
happening, and an old head was like, "Go get some pickle juice right now."
Yeah, that's true. Pickle juice. That's like a whole brand now that for like sports teams. and
Yeah, I
stuff.
was like, "Whoa, that's the original Gatorade."
Literally. Grego's got the that one of one Grail that we're gonna send off to one lucky person today. So check that out. Check out Grego's the one of one. That's the Grail. That's what we cut live in the studio tonight. So in addition to your vinyl that you purchase, you will also get this one of one masterpiece.
You will get the well, yes you will.
Magic.
One of a kind. One of a kind. One of a kind.
Oh, yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Pickle juice. He's the pickle juice man. Oh, wait, well, I'll take the tequila.
Yeah, it should both help. Look at that. We take care of ours here at Myrtle B.
Wow, it's smoky.
Yeah, I think we can. I think we're gonna break this out for you guys.
Oh, wait. I'm going to start there?
Yeah.
Can you get the... Give me 1 second.
This is a song that we arranged and wrote literally about 45 minutes ago in honor of a new craze that's sweeping the nation. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, dump! Dongtime! 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 It's dongtime! Get your dog on! Dongtime! Get your dog on! Dongtime! Grab the dog! Throw the dog! I love the dog! Dongtime! Don't get it up! Grab the dog! Throw the dog! I love the dog! Dongtime! Don't get it up! Eon.
That was
That
absolutely
couldn't have worked out
magnificent.
any better.
You guys like that? We made that for you guys out there by the bar.
That was incredible. Thank you so much.
That's crazy.
I don't know if you needed a Dongtime theme song, but you got one now.
We did. That's like Carrie Underwood before Dong Toss comes on. That's what you're gonna hear. That reminded me of Slugfest 2004 for the GameCube. I haven't heard an intro that hard in such a long time. That was incredible. When we get a video game, that's for sure gonna be. That's if you fall asleep with the menu, just like sitting there, you're just gonna Dong Time.
We're drinking Code Red out here. We're racking up double XP.
Double XP weekend, baby.
What do you think? One more?
Yeah, keep on rocking.
All right, y'all. Here's one written by Mr. Ethan Heler on the guitar.
Hey.
It's a brand new song. It's called The Impostor. so much.
That's my favorite part. Whenever the songs end.
Well, there's usually a regular encore, and then there's like a Grego encore. Usually when Grego goes, so you guys got one more, or. Just like that too. Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your thunder, Grego. Go ahead. Say what you're gonna say.
Yeah, can you guys do one more?
Yes, 100% for sure.
Circling might be.
You guys been absolutely rocking out tonight. It's been so great kicking with you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man. This is the last hit of our tour, so I can't think of a better place to end it all. A little grand finale action.
Appreciate you spending it with us.
Either do circling or orb.
Here's a song written by Mr. Ethan Heler on the guitar. It's called Circle in the Drain.
Total Lord. Total Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for the Snozzberries.
Yeah.
Purple Bee live.
Purple Bee live.
Live to vinyl, Purple Bee Records, Gracero Records. Another one in the books. How'd it feel out there? We even got a donk theme out of this.
It felt great. I'm feeling donk right now.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling donktastic.
Thank you, Mike, for bringing these guys over here.
Yes, thank you, Mike.
Yes.
Appreciate you guys very much.
Mike Curvin, Swervin, Suburban. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your efforts tonight. And thank you to everybody who purchased the vinyl. And while we're waiting for Ground Control to make it to the live, into the video room to get the vinyl raffle ready, I'm going to thank some of our sponsors. What do you say, Debos? We're gonna thank some of the sponsors here that make these amazing shows possible. And we're gonna start off with Show Me Pizza. I'm gonna show some sponsors.
Thank you, guys. You guys come back anytime.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. We love the
Appreciate
Purple
it.
Bee.
That's how you rip the gig.
The Snozzberries love the Purple Bee. Thank you guys so much.
Purple
you so
Bee
much.
loves
Purple Bee
Snozzberries.
loves Snozzberries.
Shout out
Hell
Texas.
yeah.
Shout out Purple Bee. Shout out all y'all. Thank you.
Hell yeah. And shout out to our sponsors, Show Me Pizza, keeping us fed. And of course, Suscow Mezcal, keeping us nice and buzzed. Always love the people over at Suscow Mezcal. You might recognize a Suscow faithful in the Donk Toss on ESPN Ocho tonight. That's right, Ivan and Kit with all that Spanish flair to pronounce all those Spanish things. Real Ale Brewing, thank you very much for giving us some good brewskis to sip on. You know, we got a lot of beer people here in Texas, especially in Hill Country, and they always love a real ale, keeping it real. Shout out to Topo Chico, keeping our water bubbly. We love the bubbles. They're like electricity. They're absolutely amazing. And, of course, our new Purple Bee homie, Cosmic Destroyer. Shout out Poland. Poland mention. Gotta love Poland. And, of course, we love Gracero Records, making these amazing live to vinyl shows possible. Make sure you check out some of our previous work with Purple Bee Records and Gracero Records with our live to vinyl series. And if you didn't cop a vinyl tonight, well, too late. We got Ebos going through the raffles right now to tally up all the people who purchased the vinyl tonight, and then we will raffle off the one of one. We made it to $595. Thank you, everybody. And if you haven't got a donk hat, or if you haven't gotten some Purple Bee merch outside yet, make sure you cop some of that. We're going to be going live on Whatnot as well. It was giving us a little trouble earlier, but we're going to be going live on Whatnot, selling some hats. It's all good. Hey, anonymous $20 donation coming here right at the end. Total rippage. Randier. Man, Ranier's on Facebook watching. Look at that. It's the first time. Look at. Hey, shout out, Randier. We love you.
Hi, Mom. Thanks for watching.
Tony Jam Jane. So badass. Thank you. Joby. Very nice. Oh, yeah.
Joe.
Stay tuned. We will be announcing the Grail 1 of 1 winner here shortly. Yo, yo, yo. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in on Whatnot right now. If this is your first time tuning into Purple Bee, well, we thought you knew. And we're selling some sick-ass hats. So we got Donk Toss hats, and then we also have Purple Bee, the words purple and bee out there. Show me your hat, D-Buzz. Give me that. Yeah. This is what we're pressing them outside. We'll show you a little bit how we press these bad boys. And, yeah, we got all our colors and assortments. If you want to buy something, let us know, and we'll where's the Grail? It was right here. The Grail's missing. That's right. While we're selling hats on Whatnot, we were just doing a live to vinyl, and we're auctioning off a one-of-one lathe cut vinyl that we just cut during our last show. Ebos, you have the results. My producer's in my ear. One moment.
All right, we've done a very scientific process. We've been audited by the Fed, and they said it's A-OK. The winner of this Grail one-of-one vinyl recorded here live at Purple Bee tonight. One of one right here. This is the only one in existence. We had 5 contestants. The winner of this Grail vinyl by a random pick is Michael Bolhofer.
Yeah! Really?
He happens to be right
How
in
did
front
he
of
do
us.
that? That's
Here you go.
not right.
Stand up,
It's
sir. Yes, it is right. He got in at the last minute. Yeah, get on camera. Get down here. Scoot over for Bolhofer. Get right there. How do you feel?
I feel like a winner. Chicken.
Do you have a vinyl turntable?
I do have a vinyl turntable, and this will go great with the rest of my Purple Bee live to vinyl collection that I have been collecting over the last year.
Wow.
Yeah, one of our biggest and baddest supporters, Michael Bolhofer. You've been there since the very beginning.
Yeah, he is.
From the ground up.
Yep.
Thanks for the years
Just
of
like
support.
coffee. Oh, hey, Mom.
Yeah, anyone else you want to shout out?
Yeah, that's the right person.
You want to make any announcements tonight?
Yeah, we'll make an announcement. Shout out to my 2 best homies, Aaron and Casey, who are engaged now, which is going to be the absolute funnest wedding ever.
Yes.
I know.
It's gonna be here, Purple Bee.
You heard it here. It will be here.
Don't tell
So-
anybody.
Be here or be queer. And also shout out to my beautiful girlfriend, Megan, who is the best.
Yeah, Megan. Love you, Megan.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, everybody, all Purple Bee fam, everybody who was joining us tonight on this historic night. And we can't wait to show you the premiere of our Purple Bee's official sport, the official sport of Purple Bee TV, that is Donk Toss, baby. So we are airing on ESPN2, ESPN the Ocho. That's right, we are going to be live on TV, man, in just about a half hour here or so. 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Eastern. Grego, I think it's time we blow some kisses and we get tossing some dongs. Yeah, make sure you tune into ESPN2 because we're going to sign off. Na zdrowie.